Imagine a world where the laws of physics are merely suggestions, and history is a playground for those who know how to bend it. You are Dr. Eris Thorne, a man of science thrust into a realm of magic, monsters, and medieval politics. But you aren't just surviving, you're evolving. Welcome to The Odd Doctor, Book 2, the second clever, action-packed, and intellectually stimulating installment in Sergei Izmailov's historical portal progression fantasy series. If you love scientist in a fantasy world tropes, systemic magic progression, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist use modern logic and medical knowledge to outsmart ancient wizards and mythical beasts, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in portal fantasy, blending the visceral terror of a dangerous new world with the addictive dopamine hit of mastering its rules. The narrative kicks off with Eris navigating the aftermath of his initial arrival, only to find that his unique perspective has made him a target for both royal courts and dark cults. The atmosphere is thick with the scent of herbs and ozone, the hum of magical energy, and the creeping dread of knowing that every diagnosis could be a death sentence if he misinterprets the local lore. Izmailov excels at making the progression feel incredibly grounded and rewarding, turning every spell learned, every potion brewed, and every historical secret uncovered into a massive, hard-earned step towards securing a foothold in this new reality. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular medical mage trope and the brilliant scientific method versus magic dynamic. This isn't just about casting fireballs, it's about understanding the biological basis of mana, optimizing resource management, and using modern logic to outsmart enemies who rely on tradition and brute force. Watching Eris reverse engineer ancient artifacts, craft overpowered gear from monster drops, and completely shock arrogant high-level mages with his unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level-up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of the Odd Doctor lies in its characters and the heavy burden of leadership. Eris isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. He is a deeply human individual struggling to maintain his humanity in a world that rewards ruthlessness. He quickly forms bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help him navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as his friends watch him casually calculate the damage output of a fireball. Their unbreakable trust in him provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major dungeon break or a rival faction's assault forces Eris to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. Eris doesn't just survive the assault, he completely shatters the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. The Odd Doctor Book 2 is a triumph of the LitRPG and portal fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Sergei Izmailov has crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the survivor. The system is live, but his future is bright.